Hey, welcome back everyone to another video. So let's jump right into it. Carlos Rodon's press conference officially announcing him as a Yankee was today at the stadium. And this is huge. This is it's bigger than people think for the Yankees. And here's why. The Yankees needed a top of the rotation arm that was left-handed. And that's what Carlos Rodon actually is. And the reason why I say that is because of the fact that every Yankee championship team has had a front of the rotation lefty attached to it. Go back and check. CC in 09. You had Pettit for the original run, right? The dynasty team. You had Guidry. You had Whitey Ford. So you have a ton of lefty history here with the Yankees. And believe it or not, even with the short porch out there in right field, Yankee Stadium is very pitcher-friendly to left-handed pitchers. They tend to pitch well at Yankee Stadium. And that's exactly what Carlos Rodon is. Okay? And as a fellow lefty pitcher myself, it's nice to see a front of the rotation lefty here with the Yankees. We've kind of missed that over the past couple of years. Yeah, Nestor was here, and Nestor had a great year last year. I'm not discounting that. But can Nestor repeat what he did last year? Now, if you look at the rotation now with Rodon officially involved, Cole's your 1, Rodon is your 2. Name me a better 1-2 punch first in the American League and then in Major League Baseball. You can't. Okay? I don't want to hear about what's going on in Queens. I don't want to hear about Scherzer and Verlander. Okay? Cole and Rodon are better than that 1-2 punch. And I'll tell you why. Last 2 years, Scherzer burnt out in September and October. Verlander did not pitch well in the postseason last year for the Astros. So with those two things considered, and the fact that Verlander is pushing 40 and Scherzer's 38, the Yankees have age on their side. And the fact that Cole pitched well in the playoffs this year. He did. He helped us win that series against the Guardians. And, I really did disagree with Boone when he pulled him in the Astros series. But you add Cole and Rodon to a playoff rotation. 1, 2, 6, 7. I like our chances in a 7-game series. 1, 2, 4, and 5 in a 5-game set. If you're in the wild card series, you're 1 and 2, right? You like the way the series starts, and you're comfortable with the way the series would end, right? You have the right people on the mound. You're right now, and we're not even talking about the rest of the rotation. Severino will slide in as the 3, Cortez slides in as the 4. They're interchangeable, but I really do think that breaking up the lefties inside of the rotation actually makes sense. And, I think that it gives hitters a different look. It gives hitters, that alternating effect as well. So then you have Montas wrapping up the rotation with 5, and then you have Schmidt, you have Herman, who we'll talk about in a second, and you have Davy Garcia as well if he could figure it out. And you have Beater as well if he's not traded. So you kind of have a stable of starters here that will fill in for each other. When Heel comes back from his TJ, that'll help as well. So the Yankees are good with the starting pitching. They are. And when you continue to work your way through the Yankee starting rotation, you really like what you see. Now, the key to all of this is health, right? Hopefully Rodon has learned to take care of his body and his injuries are behind him. Hopefully Severino can give you a full season. And hopefully Nestor as well can give you a full season, because health is everything, right? Health is the key to all of this. And you can kind of see that. The first half of the season last year, before the All-Star break, the Yankees were one of the best teams in baseball. Injuries occurred, and they were running out spring training lineups in the middle of August, right? DJ goes down, right? Severino goes down. Rizzo goes down. Stanton goes down. Right, and that also opened up the door for Cabrera and Peraza and some of these other guys that they came in and filled the void while those guys were on the mend. But health is important. They need to stay healthy, and Cole has shown that he can stay healthy, so you shouldn't be worried about him. Rodon has put together 2 healthy years and consecutively, so hopefully that continues. Severino, whether you disagree with the 60-day last year or not, hopefully he can avoid that this year. And Cortez is rehabbing as we speak as well. So you kind of have a very solid foundation just based on the injury front. So let's actually just break into how Rodon was, seeing him clean shaven. Booney makes a comment about that. He looks good. He's going to get used to it. A family man, right? Both the in-laws and his parents were there. Kids were there, right? Very, as he said himself, not a man of very words, very straight to the point, but really wanted people to know that he wanted to come here, that he wanted to pitch for a winner, and that's what the Yankees are. They're about winning, and that's where he wanted. He wants an opportunity to win every year, year in and year out, and that's why he wanted to come to New York, and that's why the Yankees wanted him as well, because of that type of attitude. And can somebody please tell Levine to fix his friggin' glasses, for God's sakes? He looks like a homeless man they picked up off the corner during that press conference today. It was tough to watch when he was speaking. But it was a good week for the Yankees so far, right? Good week for the Yankees. They brought in Judge, named him captain yesterday, and now you have Rodon officially signed and part of the puzzle. So there's a lot of work left to be done. Left field, shortstop, third base. Do they add another bullpen arm? Do they trade for their left fielder? There's a lot of things that the Yankees need to figure out. And there's some breadcrumbs in these interviews the last couple of days. And I'll touch on that really quickly. I do want to make another video about it, about the rumors about Brian Reynolds and the tweet that came out today. I want to do a deeper dive into the Yankee prospect pool to kind of give you guys some information and research on who these players are and who you might have to give up. And if now that you have a little bit more information, would you want to give these guys up for a Brian Reynolds, right? So a lot of people, they're just names on paper, right? There's nothing tangible with them. So let's give them something tangible. But there are breadcrumbs. And Cashman made a comment today, too, about it. So we'll get into that in another video. Stay tuned. It's coming. So that's all I got on Rodon today and his impact on the pitching rotation for the Yankees and the Yankees as a whole. So please hit the subscribe button. Please help continue to make this channel grow. It's growing by the day, and I can't wait for it to really explode. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Out.